Hi guys, and welcome to Blooming Astrology. So we're going to go ahead and get into the video regarding the root chakra, also known as the Muladhara chakra, which is its original name. So the Muladhara chakra is what we're going to get into today. And fair warning, I am so tired. I've gone 6 days straight working overnight, 1 day off, 2 days, and now 1 day off again. And my days off aren't even days off. So fair warning, but we're going to do this. So, getting into the root chakra. The root chakra is related with the color red, which makes sense because this chakra has a lot to do with our ego. And the reason why it has to do with our ego is because it has a lot to deal with material and making material. So it's located right at the T-bone, because all the chakras go from your T-bone up the spine. So it's the first chakra, and it's going to be at your T-bone, and that's where your rectum and your genitals are. And it's also functioning with your feet as well, because your feet help us to stay grounded and down to earth. So the root chakra is also an earth element. And when you think about earth, and you think about astrology too, and you think about the earth signs, we're talking about staying secured. And so, for example, if you're alone on an island, okay, and, you know, there's no money, there's no, like, stores, there's nothing, it's just an abandoned island, what are you going to do? Are you going to get really scared and cry and just sit there and, you know, be floaty in the air and expect for help to come? Or are you going to start a fire, look for food, hunt, get things done, and feel security for yourself? Are you going to be able to create that security, right? That's earthly. So that's the root chakra for you, and that's basically what it is. And it's that function of our life and that function of our psychology. It's a really masculine energy because it has to deal so much with taking forth action and being productive and consistent. So you can also relate it to cardinal signs, because it really has to deal with taking a lot of action. And it's also related with Saturn. Saturn is basically ruling our root chakra. Saturn's energy is in our root chakra, because when you think about what Saturn signifies, it's like an exact replica of our root chakra. It all ties in together with our root chakra. So Saturn has to deal with fear. Our root chakra is all about fear. It's fear-based. So when your root chakra isn't working well, you have a lot of fears and paranoia and anxieties. And Saturn also has to deal with the government. And what does the government do to us? It instills fear into us, to make us produce, to make us make money for them. So that has to deal with Saturn, because Saturn is the government. Saturn is fear. Saturn is hard work and ethic. So that is also tying in with taking forth action again. So that's all Saturn. You know, you're going to get achievements with your root chakra. When your root chakra is balanced, you're going to be really good at seeking material wealth and, you know, anything that makes you feel safe, and you're going to want those things as well. So what happens when your Muladhara chakra is not really getting the nourishment that it should be getting? When it's not getting the nourishment it should be getting, or you're just not paying attention to it, or you're avoiding that aspect of life, you can become very floaty. And by floaty, I mean, like, not necessarily like imaginative, because that's a positive thing. A negative form of floaty, so we're very irrational. You can have irrational thoughts and jumping to conclusions. You know, you're that person that watches the news and believes everything. And you know, you're just so fearful because it's Saturn, right? So we're just really fearful, and we're just living in fear, which in turn causes anxiety. So you're living in fear, you have anxiety. So you're living in fear, you have anxiety, you have laziness as well, because you have the lack of drive to go out and put forth effort. So laziness will come also with an inactive root chakra, or a chakra that's blocked. Now, all the chakras are always working, because if it wasn't working, we wouldn't be alive, because that bodily function needs to work. It's a matter of how you are taking care of this chakra is when they use the term blocked or closed off or not active. So if you're just not taking care of it, it can lead to all sorts of psychological issues, as well as all the other chakras. And that will be depression, paranoia, anxiety, and fear-based thoughts, and just very fearful. Now, moving on to when your chakra is overactive, okay? This will make somebody very greedy, okay? Because they already know how to create abundance for themselves. They already know how to make themselves feel secured and go out and take action. But now they're overstimulating it, so they're excessive with it because they're now doing too much of it. So instead of just having a yacht and giving some of your money to charity, now you have a yacht and you have a helicopter on top of it. Okay, that's excessive, and you're not giving your money to charity. So that's really excessive, you know? So that's playing a big part to do with our ego, and a big part to do with confidence too. So that person that's on Facebook that's just searching, thirsty, searching for likes. Like, you're not just on there just because you have to do it, or just because you're trying to, you know, get yourself out there. You know, you're not just creating material wealth in order to be secured and be balanced with your wealth and security. You're doing it obnoxiously, and you're doing it in a way where you're just really greedy and you can't get enough. So that's an overactive root chakra, which can also cause you to eat too much as well. It can cause you to eat too much because it's right next to our lower intestines. And then it also just has to do with food, because when you talk about earth signs and astrology, and when you talk about earth in general and what the element earth signifies, and what it signifies to go out and hunt, you get food. To take action for security, that's food, water, home. Alright, so how are we going to help heal this Muladhara chakra? There's a number of different things we can do, and you can choose to do one specific thing out of all of these things, or you can go ahead and do all of these things at once, which would be the most efficient way to keep this chakra balanced and nourished. So number one, and this works for all of the chakras, is going out into nature, right? Because when you go out into nature and you spend a whole day outside and you come back inside, you might feel exhausted or something, but at the end of the day, you feel a little bit more aligned, and some people might feel a little bit more aligned and feel a little bit more alive and rejuvenated and balanced. this because they spent some time out in nature and taking in nature's energy. So, you know, going out into nature is going to help. And like I said in the beginning of the video, with your feet and staying grounded, another thing that's going to charge up or stimulate this root chakra is by putting your feet inside the dirt. Or if you don't have dirt, you can put your feet on the grass and just try to put your attention on the energy of the earth and suck that energy in to your root chakra. And you can use your imagination to do this, and your sense of belief. You have to believe this is working to do this. But you know, you have to take forth effort. You can't just stand there. You're going to have to use your imagination to suck in the energy from earth into your root chakra. If you're just standing on grass with your feet shoulder width apart, or you can dig your feet into mud or dig your feet into dirt. But I've found the most efficient way to really charge up your chakra is by going to the beach and putting your feet into sand. Like if you go into sand, it's automatically going to make you more rational, even in the way you're thinking. It really is. So you can do that. Another thing to help stimulate your ego if you're just really inconfident and, you know, you just don't, lack of confidence, you can go ahead and work out. Okay? Also, you know, being too overactive with this root chakra is going to make somebody really aggressive. So you want to take that aggressive energy and let it out. And the way you can do that is by working out and doing some kickboxing, doing some cardio, even walking, making sure your blood flow is flowing. If this chakra is not balanced, you can basically not have enough aggression, or have too much anxiety, and that's going to make you very tense. So working out is also going to take out the tension. It's going to take out tension, it's going to take out aggression. So working out and digging your feet into the sand and being out in nature will help this chakra. You can also use crystals for this chakra, and some of the crystals that I have found, check my time really quick, some of the crystals that I have found to work really well, basically any black crystals work with this chakra and any red crystals work with this chakra. So I found black onyx to be incredible, and this has been incredible when it comes to boosting up my confidence. Like, you know, no one's perfect, so we all have days where we're just kind of insecure about something, or we just kind of feel like, you know, we need extra assistance in building up our ego or building up some confidence or pride. So this black onyx has helped me so much. Just anytime that I feel like I'm being attacked, you know, when people are really trying to attack your ego and attack your power, when you have people of authority in charge of you that feel like they are bigger than you and want to, you know, that government feeling, black onyx is going to help. You can take it and carry it around, or before you go in and deal with the situation, you can take in its energy and you will become dominant with the black onyx. So that's another thing. If you're overactive with this chakra, the Muladhara chakra, you will be too dominant. So that's for the black onyx. And then we have black tourmaline. So black tourmaline is so good on protection of your root chakra and making sure, well, black tourmaline will help you with every single chakra, every single one. It is a protective stone, so it helps you protect you from negative energy. And it really helps with negative energy in the root chakra, because that's when people try to attack you. That's when you feel really attacked. And then I also want to say that with this Muladhara chakra, males usually have more active Muladhara chakra than females, because it has to do with masculinity. So, you know, if you're just really feminine and you don't have enough masculinity in you, you can use some of these stones. So that's black tourmaline. And then we have this beautiful stone, and this is a sign for the root chakra with the 4 petals. And this is red jasper. So like I said, basically any red color crystal is going to help you and help you stimulate that chakra. So you can use these crystals and hold on to them and meditate on them. Work out, if you can work out on the beach or work out in the dirt and be active in the dirt, crawl in the dirt, or just work out outside and meditate. Train your mind, change your train of thought into not being too selfish and loving. And all these things will help you when it comes to the Muladhara chakra. So guys, that's going to be it for the Muladhara chakra. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. And thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos. And stay tuned for the next video. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.